I literally just, like, I have this habit where I wipe my phone camera pretty much every time before I go to use it, just out of habit. And I literally, because I was like, I got to record a little bit of potty, I literally went to wipe the fucking microphone. Okay. I think if I speak quite up close, it works okay. But I'm also on my creaky ass chair, so hopefully stuff and things. I hope it doesn't creak too much. But oh well. We still aren't exactly podcast ready. Like, we still aren't exactly set up in a great situation. And I'm not in bed yet. And I don't want to have to wait till I go to bed. But welcome back, to Lucy Thamm. Welcome back. Welcome back to Lucy Thamm Unsheathed. Everyone of the world that is listening and watching the nothing, because there's no visuals. I don't give a fuck. Make me have visuals. I dare you to make me have visuals. How much dedicated RAM do I need on my iPhone for a podcast, please? Oh, lordy. Well, today it is becoming stormy, and I love it because it's warm. It's quite a mild autumn night, and I love that. And it smells really humid, and I really love that smell. It's different too. It only happens sometimes, usually as rain approaches, and it's this humidy smell that's not damp. It doesn't smell like organic matter. It's quite interesting. It kind of smells like a McDonald's car park or Simplot. If you've driven past Simplot in Ulverston, and that smell, that is kind of what the smell in the air is like, and I'm not really sure how that happens. But how fascinating. Lucy Thamm over here, you know who I'm talking about. Well, she just had a chocolate cupcake, and hopefully that doesn't upset her tum-tum, because she forgot to take the onion out of her dinner tonight. Well, I'm trying to say whether onion is a trig, but I know sugar's a trig, and stuff like those cupcakes. They're 1 health star rating. Yeah, 1.5 health star rating. Shit to the yeah, to the fuck, to the shit, to the yeah, to the yeah, to the hit a bogey. Cuppus caketh. Okay, none of that, please. I was in Coles, because it's around here, it's different with the food that's in the Coles and the Woolworths. Even the 2 Woolworths of Wynyard and Burnie are different food, which pisses me the truck off, because but also friggin' they've gotten rid of the Bird's Eye vegan chicken tenders and all this. They've disappeared, and I'm really fucking pissed, and they do this to me every single time. Drop a comment if this also happens to you. Fuck, it's so irritating, because I am like, oh, this is fantastic, a brand new delicious vegan option for little old me. I gotta stop doing that. It's kind of giving Cupid me. When's New South Park dropping? Anyway, I really just want Bird's Eye. They had some delicious things like the chicken tenders, the souvlaki lamb, all this stuff. It was really nice. But just like all these other yummy vegan things, both healthy and junk, they only last several months or maybe a couple years, and then they just fucking disappear. It's similar to me and socializing, or like me and a friendship or something. It lasts just a split second and then it's gone for good. It's absolutely horrible. I don't understand. There just mustn't be enough demand for it, even though I make certain things sell out sometimes. It's so very annoying. Woolworths and Coles, why do you do this to me? I mean, similar thing happened in the IGA with the vegan Dare iced coffees. I used to get them all the time. They were my staple coffee before we had a coffee machine at home. And before that, it was the Moccona vegan sachets. Then they got discontinued. It's just so cooked. Like, how can you do this to us? It's painful. And then I'm like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Are you giving me like fuck all variety? It really hurts my feels. Christ. God. Yeah. And I went to Fern Glade today at a point because I was like, I just really want to get out. It was getting really smoky here because just rural things, people be burning off, and the neighbour's generator was fucking me off, so I was like, fuck this, I'm going out. And I went to Fern Glade and it was very beautiful, except that there was some people and some kids and some crying, but it was still beautiful, and it was nearing the end of the day, but it was so tranquil and I just really appreciated it. And then disaster strucketh. On my way back to the car, I caught the whiff of ciggy smoke. Yes, that distinct aroma. Pungent shit. Not very nice for Lucy Thamm's airways or tonsils and stuff. I was like, well, thanks for kind of low-key ruining the last minute of my experience here, but whatever. Oh yeah, backtracking a bit, lol. I saw like 4 juvenile pink robins, I'm pretty sure. It was actually great. The first 3 were sort of congregating in the same area, and 2 were sitting on this post together, and I'm pretty sure that's what they were. Like, I know a robin when I see one. I know robin movements. They have a distinct way of going about their day. And these ones, they looked pale, so they would have been juveniles. Little juvies. They would have been youth. And, well, they were adorable. And I was so happy. And then I'm pretty sure I saw a 4th one further along the track. So that was just wondrous. So if you want to see pink robins and baby pink robins, go to Fern Glade and you might just see one. Anyway, back to the mysterious dart smoke. It wasn't even mysterious. It was some people. Fuck. And then I was like, okay, just hold your breath. When I'm in public and I smell something stanky, I often just, like, my breathing just cuts off. And then I kind of walking away because I parked my car up near the road instead of inside the gate. Okay, because I made the recording that's about to happen, I made after I'd left and I went and parked at Bunnings to make the recording, and then I will play that for you now. I just had like not the best experience where I was in Fern Glade just having a nice peaceful time, just enjoying the rainforest and all that, and then I got past the people, but then they started calling out at me and they were trying to compliment my jumper, which maybe to a normal person, the average person, they'd turn around and be like, yeah, thanks, but I just kind of froze because that happens sometimes because I'm in public mode, so it's like I'm keeping to myself and not talking and not looking at people, not making eye contact and that, because that helps a lot for me to be in public. But then like they just kept calling out, they kept going, excuse me, oi, excuse me, hello, and then I could hear her like following me. I could hear her coming up behind me. I'm just like, oh my god, drop it. What the fuck, lady? Calm down. So I could have been mute or deaf or like a non-verbal autist or something. I don't like it. I don't like strangers doing that to me. I had it happen. It's the same jumper. I wore it when I was walking through a main reserve one time, and I could hear a dude in one of the houses call out, that's a nice jumper or something, and I just didn't turn around. It just makes me uncomfortable. It's unexpected. I don't know where it's coming from. It's just awkward for me. I don't like it. But this time, like, just take the L, girl. Like, it's not a big deal. I guess because then people more, if they like something of yours, they're gonna ask you where you got it from, and you just like, fuck off. Go online and go shopping. Go hunt on the internet. Like, if you want cool clothes, you have to do that, and you have to spend like a lot of money. This one's from America. I'm pretty stupid I spend a lot of money on clothes, and now I've had to like calm down, and it set me off a bit. Like it panics me a bit, so I started just speeding up, and then in the car just quickly drove away. But like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Why are bogans like this? They have no brain cells because they smoke so many darts, that's why. So that's really ruined it, and now it's like, well, now I've just had another fucking experience, another reason why public is not safe, people are not safe. I do not like being around people and strangers, and I don't want to wear interesting looking clothes because people behave like that. I mean, if you call out to a stranger to compliment their outfit, okay, that's nice, but if they don't hear you even, who cares? Who cares if they didn't fucking hear you? Are you just doing it so that you feel good because they're saying thank you? You want them to appreciate you giving a compliment? I don't know, man. I probably should practice giving compliments. Anytime someone's ever come up to me to compliment my outfit or my look or something, it makes me awkward, but I do say thank you and everything, and it is nice. It's nice later on. It's awkward for me in the moment. Feels like I'm being singled out a bit, but it's nice to look back on down the track. That was just like not a very nice experience, so fuck you, lady. Wow, great stuff, Lucy. Thanks for sharing. And then I went into Bunnings and I bought a plant because I was like, fuck it. I need to help myself by spending money. And so I bought a ficus and a cool little pot that I don't have. He's now sitting in my room, adorable and beautiful, with a matching sexy pot right next to my little, it's like a galaxy print boronia. It's so cute. They're just gorgeous. I really miss having like a decorated room and plants all in my room and stuff. Lol, how this room isn't really mine and I wish it was, and anyway, whatever. But I'm just really loving that I've found that orchid mix is a really good substrate for a lot of indoor plants. Whoa, I just cut the recording off. That's lit. I grew up being told you've got to soak your plants, so you got to give them a good soaking, but I really don't think you do with indoor plants. Not gonna lie, they kind of need to dry out. Despite being rainforest plants, I don't really get that. They certainly don't like staying moist. I think if you're in Tassie, I think you should only give your plants like a cup of water or something. Maybe in summer, give them a few soaks through. They just don't want it. And I often find when I've freshly bought plants from Bunnings and then I pot them up, they're really dry. They're completely healthy and happy, but they're dried out. So it just goes to show, just because the soil's dry doesn't mean that they need a drink. I think Mum, she also taught me that too, that you stick your finger in and if it's dry, you give them a drink. That's bullshit. That's fucking baloney. Do not do that. You got to stick your finger a bit bloody further down because the bottom of it's probably still wet. I would say if the pot feels really light and in lots of spots it's really dusty and dry, then maybe give them a bit. Yeah. Welcome to the plant segment. Welcome to the plant segment. Welcome to Lucy Thamm in the plants. Lucy Thamm between two ferns. Lucy Thamm unsheathing in the plant section of Bunnings. Hide your children. No, I'm not. That's fucked. Don't say that. I should say hide your boyfriends. That's better. I don't know why I said cute. Welcome to Lucy Thamm unsheathing in the indoor plant section at Bunnings. Hide your boyfriends. And well, yeah. And the best part is with this little ficus is there's actually a leaf from a string of hearts in the bottom of it. It came with it, so I'm really hoping that'll grow and I'll get a free string of hearts plant. It's pretty lit. Well, Lucy Thamm has showered. She was dry and then she was wet. And now she's dry, but face is adequately moistened. Don't you love that? When after a hot shower and then you put on your skincare and it's just lovely. That was a little bit like... How's it go? Don't give me the bugle. Yeah, you know the tune. Fucking banger. Last post slaps. It was just recently Anzac Day, wasn't it? Shout out to Anzacs. Y'all go hard as hell. Fucking lest we forget up in this bitch. Rip. I'm scared of the world. I'm scared of people. I'm scared of war. Shout out anybody in war and being affected by war right now. I am sorry. And I pray all the wars just fucking stop. please. I kind of hate that the amount of privilege that we have is that we can just like turn the telly off. We can just scroll past and we can just pretend it's not even happening. I actually hate that so much. And I go through these periods where I just feel really bad and I'm like, fuck. And so I end up self-harming over it because I'm like, well, it's the least I can do. What else are you supposed to do? You don't have any money to give. What are you supposed to do? It's really painful. But then on the other hand, not paying attention to the news for a bit is actually so nice. Not scrolling my YouTube feed, my subscriptions is really good because mine's full of news updates and they're all pretty fucking fucked. I love it when I'm doing other things, paying attention to other things and busy, and I haven't actually scrolled for a while. It's really nice. Yeah, it feels really nice just ignoring all of the war and stuff, all the suffering and poverty. I'm just protecting my peace as the cries cry out, as the starving babies cry out, as the children with no arms beg for food. I think if I had better health, it's the sort of thing that it gets to me so much where I'm just like, I wish I could just go be a humanitarian. But I think it would make me very sick because none of my problems, my health things that I struggle with here, it wouldn't change. It would just get worse. I don't understand how people even do it. How do they have such a robust nervous system and mental health? Even just being a doctor, a nurse, a paramedic, like you'd see some fucked shit. The fact they're just okay with like becoming numbed by it is pretty horrific. Anyway, sorry to get a little dark and dreary there. Gosh. I mean, have you tried not being in a war zone? Scrub. But something completely different. Last night, under the full moon, I decided to take some tea lights out to the pine tree, make a circle around it with tea lights, and I just sat up there and played cool music, and it was really good. I felt like a witch. I felt like a bad bitch. And I felt so sick, and I felt like I had a clit, and I felt like I was gonna pick a fight with a mite. And then I was gonna shit, but then I didn't, bitch. You would have loved it. Oh, it was just your type of thing. You should have seen it. You should have been there. Yeah. Well, it's the next day. It's sucked in. Sucks to be you. I don't care. Actually, is it more sucks to be me? Because, look, it doesn't matter who's sucking and who's... But you know what I like? Oh, I was actually... Well, I was just watching someone that had Smeg kitchen appliances and type shit, and I just don't get it. I mean, yeah, they're cute or whatever. They come in cute pastel colours, but like... Dude, they're called Smeg. I don't want to enter the kitchen and every time read the word Smeg. I don't want to be enjoying the kitchen and then the word Smeg catches my eye. I don't care how matching they are. I don't want that word in my life. I don't like it. I reject that and it doesn't serve me, okay? If I saw a Smeg toaster, if I put my hands on it, it would not spark joy, and I'd put it in the op shop. I'd donate it to Vinnie's in a heartbeat. Fuck that shit. Come on, Smeg, just get a name change. Can't you just call it Meg? How much cuter and nicer is that? There's my Meg kettle and matching Meg toaster. My Meg, what else do they make? Do they make coffee machines? What do they do? My Meg fridge. Ew, imagine you're hungry. You go to the fridge, the cold cupboard of food that is holy and lovely, and you're so hungry, and you know you've got delicious things in there. But then the bloody word Smeg just is right there in big letters, and it makes you think of awful things. And I don't like that. So, Smeg, if you're listening, can we cut out the S, please? Or maybe cut out the G. Smeg is a word in some cultures. Surely that's what the Captain Hook's little bitch boy's name is. Isn't it Smee or Shmee or something? You all remember Smee from Peter Pan? That would be fine to have kitchen appliances all named Smee. I'd be like, that's so Smee. Smee as fuck.